We're
What?
live.
Yep. So, what up? It's about the Liby Town platform, and welcome to another episode of Contrast Podcast. Okay, the Town edition. So, if anybody is here watching, hello, what's up? Before we start this episode today, we will be saying that we just created a WhatsApp group for Contrast Podcast. Okay, so behind the scenes, we'll be talking about topics, or maybe if you have more to say, or if you want something to say, if you have any topic you want us to talk about, you can just drop it in the group, or if there's any information you want us to share in the group, you can just share it in the group. Like, the group is for family. Like I said, this Contrast Podcast is a family. It's a whole new family which we are building. Okay, let's just say Ita is the mom and I'm just like the dad. Like, that's just how the thing is gonna be. But anybody
Mm-hmm.
can play a positive role in the family,
Yeah.
like in the growth of the family, you know. So DJ Jobs is here. DJ Jobs, we're live. Okay.
Hey.
So
Hey.
yeah,
Welcome.
welcome to the family, and thank you. The idea of the group came from him, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
DJ
So DJ
Jaffer
Jobs,
right
thank you
here.
for that. That's just how it is. A family helps the family grow. Like, we share
Mm-hmm.
information, we do all that, you know. So today on this episode, as usual, my co-host is here. So let's just play a game. What's my co-host name? Yes, but she know. Yeah. So anybody comment right now? I think I'll just leave the link to.
GK is here.
Yeah, NGK is here. DJ Jap is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to your boss lady, Ita. Yeah. Yeah, she's your boss
DJ
lady. All
Jaffer,
right.
that's the very thing he called me on the group, on the WhatsApp group. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
but you're the boss lady now. Come on. You don't know you're the
It's just
boss lady.
strange. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see myself in that way. So I was
No,
like,
you are.
strangers when calling
NGK,
for.
what's up? Yeah, yeah. What's happening? So I fixed everything now. This contrast podcast now is very smooth, like video quality, audio quality, no nothing. Like, the next thing we'll be doing now is streaming in 4K and HD. Like I told you guys, every day we'll be improving. So I fixed everything. Like, if you guys go back and watch the first, second, third episodes, like the first 5 episodes, you guys will see that as compared to the
Yeah.
recent 3 episodes, like, it's the bomb. You know, the thing is growing. Is Yeah. So it's thanks to the family. It's thanks to everybody coming in, like the contributions, like the engagement. It motivates us to want to do better, like make the thing grow better. So how is everybody doing today? Ita, what's up?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. So this morning has just been a relaxed one for me,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that I've done a lot of activities which I've not done in a long time, and yeah, it's been really relaxing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Speak on it.
like this morning I actually, like, my exercise, when I want to exercise, I dance, like I play music, and that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So so this morning, so it was just that. Then after I finished doing the exercise and all that, I was walking. Then I heard another song which I liked. I was just like vibing to the song. So yeah, it's really been a fun morning. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, for me today, I've been, since I upgraded, like since the last episode that shit I had with local had that problem, the new thing I bought, I've been trying to understand how to use it, because there are some new things about this new PC that I don't understand yet, because it's the kind of PC they used to edit these movies and music videos and the software. Yeah, so there are so many things like upgrades, plugins, how to use certain things like PNL, a lot of shit. So I've been learning how to use it the whole today. And
Yeah.
rendering, yeah, right now I'm not rendering any video below 4K. So even on the other channel, so I'm working now with 4K, 4K, 4K. So today I was studying how to get the various frame rates, like FPS. There's somebody new today, Mickey Official. Is it Mickey? Yep, Mickey. Okay, we always give Boza to the new guys. I think I'll give you own Boza. Okay, let me give you. Oh, my sound bite is absent. Oh man. Oh,
Um, Welcome, Mickey Official.
Mickey,
Oh, I see
welcome
you have put the link to the
to the
WhatsApp
group.
group. That's the
Yeah,
link.
that's the link
Okay,
to the
okay,
WhatsApp
okay.
group on the chat. Okay, anybody coming here for the first time, join Contrast Podcast WhatsApp group. So for Mickey, welcome. Okay, that one's for you. Okay, so welcome. Or maybe you can reply. Anything. Anything you want. It's in the family. We're here to chat. So before we jump into the topic of today, how's everybody doing? Like I said, it's a family. So it's not just about us talking. It's not just about us talking, okay? It's a family. So everybody needs to, we need to know how everybody is. How is everybody today?
Mm-hmm.
So before we jump into it, Milky, is it Mickey? Okay, it's Mickey. M the
Mickey.
no,
Mickey. Yeah,
yeah,
Mickey.
AY, Mickey,
Mm.
Mickey. Welcome. So wow,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Wait, I was reading what DJ Jab was saying. Okay, you wanted to say congrats. Okay, I was wondering like
Yeah.
cigarette, like I don't know, like
Yeah.
congrats.
It's
We stepped up.
congrats.
Yeah, we stepped up. Great job, Deliby. I respect your work and what a way
I
ahead.
may have my I may have
Oh,
my
oh,
own channel soon because of you guys.
okay, okay. It's a great,
That's
yeah. It's a
awesome.
family. Now it
Yeah.
started. Pull up. You see, I like when
Eh,
Cameroonians like, especially when you have the openness to collaborate, to work, to grow together.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
when I see somebody like, okay, on the real though, there are so many guys doing YouTube channels now, but I don't reach out to everybody. The reason I reached out to Ita was because I saw myself in Ita. That was why I
Mhm.
reached out. Like everything she's doing was what I was doing. Like when I started, I'm just like, okay, she's gonna be big, you know. She's going the right path. So I just said, okay, now that she's starting, let me just collaborate. Like since I'm up, maybe I can the small pool I feel like I can give, or the
Yeah.
small cosign that I feel like I can give. I can just give like the
Yeah.
movement. Yeah. So if you start your channel and everything is going great, of course, we welcome you into the family. Like we may even start our own show
Definitely.
because for anybody that don't know, this Contrast podcast was started because of Chakara TV, like the collaboration. Because I
Mhm.
already had Daily Beast podcast. So I wanted to
Yeah.
work with
Yeah.
Etta.
True.
Yeah. When I came in contact with her, the first thing we said, we never even had the name of a show or anything. We just talked about, I just said, okay, I like what you're doing. And one day we'll just think about something to do, like a collaborative project. That's just,
Mhm.
yeah, think about it. And then with time, as time goes on, it will just be anything you don't understand, you ask. If I have knowledge in it,
Yeah.
I'll help. And if you, that's just like, because I knew when I started YouTube, if I had anybody, like anybody that I saw had a YouTube channel at a certain level, if that person could say, okay, bruh, l- walk with me. That's just it. Just say, walk with me. So you're in my shoes. Like everything I do, you observe or be a part of it. Yeah, it would be great. It would be
Mm.
great. So when I saw that, I just feel like, okay, yeah, that's what I should do. So
Yeah.
I don't ask when how when I do no money one great answer. You guys are this.
Assume they're all good.
Yeah, let's just
DJ
assume
Jab says
everybody's.
he's DJ Jab says he's presently writing his exam, so
Oh,
examination period is not always the easiest. So
okay. Oh, I hope so. You the book up.
yeah,
If you need the book up,
hopefully.
yeah, we go gas. What I go dating for up.
Okay.
Yes, and you know so what I dating for up, outing for down the dating now. So yeah, on today's topic, I only wish we had all these upcoming artists who want to like. This episode is for having giving game. Like it's for those who always want to champion the whole idea of independent. There's advantage of being independent. There are not just one. There are
Mhm.
advantages of being independent, and there are advantages of signing. Okay, the
Mhm.
same way both sides have disadvantages. So here
Mhm.
we'll just be talking about just the advantages of signing a record deal. Some of the things that guys are
Yeah.
oblivious because they've just been hearing just the negative side of it. Just the record deals are good. Okay, so that's what we want to champion here today. So while talking to you guys, I'm trying to bring my Facebook family and Instagram family into the life. So because I have so many artists who always DM me, the reason that I'm even coming up with this is because they DM me a lot asking about how to market, what do they think about this and that. I just think this platform, like this Contrast podcast, will be the best way for me to tell almost everybody at once instead of
Σκάναρε το QR και κέρδισε
what
μια
happened.
ετήσια
What's happening?
Don't worry, it's YouTube. I wanted to share the
Okay.
link and they started advertising, showing ads on the video. So
Crazy.
okay, so Ita, since I'm the moderator, you start.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything you can share with the family about the advantages of signing a record deal, or if you have any idea about a record deal or how it works, you can share with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, like I know of several artists who have gone into record deals because the money looks so attractive, like you have
Mm-hmm.
been hustling in the artistic world for a long time and nobody is really like paying attention to your craft, and then you have this person who comes with like doesn't only come and say you're good, you're talented, but it's saying I'm willing to put down this money for you. So
Mm-hmm.
I know at first it's really tempting, and sometimes as an artist, you might be tempted to just go for the money and not really pay attention to all the details of the deal. A lot
Yep.
of times when that happens, you see a lot of artists coming later and saying, they no 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 no, but you've already signed the deal and you find yourself in a contract that you don't want to be in. So first thing first, what I would tell any artist is before you sign any contract, like really review the contract. If it's possible to get your own lawyer. And one mistake which I see artists do is you don't go and look for your own lawyer. You wait for your manager or for the record label to say, okay, we have this lawyer who can help you look through the deal. If they're the ones recommending the lawyer, definitely the lawyer will be coming to work
Have
in
their
their
interest at
favor,
hand. Yeah.
have their
Interest
interest
at
at
heart.
hand. So
Yeah.
it's preferably you go for somebody who is like on your side. So somebody who will be honest with you and tell you like this is right, this is not right. Yeah. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
first thing I'll say to any artist who need to sign out. They look for a lawyer, review the deal very well. Yeah.
Hey, okay, mind you, we are here to talk about the advantages of signing a deal. We are not here to chase them away. Okay, we want them to sign deals. Swaggy, you've been missing, my man. You've been missing as
Sagi,
I don't know. So Swaggy has been missing.
yeah,
Don't worry, doing okay. We thank God. Okay,
welcome.
Swaggy is back. Swaggy is back. It's like Swaggy just dropping once in a while. You drop in, you give, you just flash, and you go back. It's just like you're not consistent with the family. And by the way, Swaggy, we've created a group for like WhatsApp group for Contrast Podcast. There you can chat with us, okay? Personally, if you have anything to tell us, you can chat with us. So, do you see my message in the comments section, like on the live chat, like the yellow Molly Town yellow that link? Just click it and join the WhatsApp group. Or you may not click it now because we are live. Or if you like, you can still click it now and then come back to it. Okay, you can still
Yeah.
click it now and then come back to it. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but the preview has frozen. I hope the live stream is still going, not like the bullshit just happened again.
Are they still frozen? Is it still frozen?
Is it playing well that way?
So the video has frozen, but
Guys are motherfuckers. Like
yeah,
they get on your nerve. Yeah, sometimes those
yeah.
that team thing is mess. It really gets on your nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but as we are talking, okay, like DJ Japs, I believe the thing froze when I was telling you about you coming here to shoot your shot at Ita. Or no, I'm just joking, okay? But yeah, Ita has always been pretty, okay? She has
Yeah,
always been amazing. So I don't know why you're seeing it today. I don't know whether you sleep because we side of the bed today.
yeah.
So, um, yeah, you're joining the group right now. I'm reading the comments. That's why you see me stuttering. I'm reading the
Okay.
comments. So, because I was trying to fix that thing that got frozen. You guys see it has come back now, smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine. So,
Okay,
mm,
Swaggy is joining like now.
yeah, Swaggy is
Awesome.
joining like now. Yeah, it's going, but yeah, the image is frozen. I know it was frozen and I had to fix it. I know now
Yeah,
c'est bien.
it's
L'image
okay
elle est
now.
bien. Yeah.
Okay.
L'image est bien.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I wanted to say is it that when she was talking, I had some, I would like mentally. I don't usually write, so I'm just jotting down points mentally. So when she was
Mm-hmm.
talking about the deals, that when you sign a deal, sometimes you don't get a lawyer to read your deal, you know,
Mm.
and somebody just left a comment or what? Okay, DJ Jab deleted the comment, the thing he wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
when she was talking about you signing the deal, those artists may sign because they see the money, they see the money and they rush to sign it without reading the contract, or the record label may give you a lawyer to read the deal for you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are about to talk about the advantages. Let's dismiss the fact of you not reading the contract and the rest. Mm, let's just put in mind that the record label, the contract is good for you.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Let's just forget about that part. We'll be talking about that
Mm-hmm.
on the negative side of signing a record deal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go now to the money they pay you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign a deal, sometimes they pay you an advance up front, or the money they pay you before you sign the deal. Okay. When you're
Mm-hmm.
signing the deal. So that money they pay you, sometimes an artist, it reaffirms your belief. Yeah. They do help artists to be more professional with deals. I don't understand. Maybe their first deal will teach them a lesson on how to deal with the rest. If that's what you mean, DJ Jap, yeah, that's a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would teach them how to handle the next deal if the first one was messed up or fucked up. It will teach them how to approach the next deal. So,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go back to the money part of it.
Mm-hmm.
When they pay you that money, it reaffirms the belief that there's actually money in what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you believe that, okay, at least I was doing this thing maybe as a hobby, and I had a dream of making it big, or making money, actually paying something, or paying a house, buying a car, or taking care of my family through music, from the money
Mm-hmm.
that comes from music. That record deal reaffirms your belief that a record deal can actually give me financial security, or some financial freedom of some sort. That's the first thing about a record deal. The next thing
Mm-hmm.
is that money, after reaffirming your belief, the next thing is some artists, they may be in a really, 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 really messed up situation even before the deal. Like they may be in debt, they may be going through struggles just to produce the art or the music or everything. And the money that will be paid, okay, it makes the artist gain confidence from the first record deal. Yeah, of course, it makes him gain confidence because that's how he's going to
Mm-hmm.
approach the next deals that come. Okay, so the advance upfront. The reason why you see some of them signing those kind of deals, like they signed the deal without reading the contract, is because first they already have the belief that record deals, music can actually provide money, can actually be a source of living, a source of revenue.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is
Mm-hmm.
they may be in a bad place when the deal came. So in their mind, they're just saying like, "But if I try to prove tough, if I try to be smart, I may lose what I already have in front of me right now." There's an old saying in Africa, like a bird in hand is better than a thousand in the bush. So
True.
at that point, that's what they're thinking. That's what's going through their mind. Like that's your first deal. It may be something you've never seen before, like an amount of money you've never actually felt like that's yours before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which down the road you may see that you can still acquire that, but okay. But that one itself, it help resolve them from the debt and improve their living standard
Mm-hmm.
for a certain period of time until they start being smart, or until they start being smart or greedy. Because sometimes it's not just being smart. The record label, some of them have your interest at heart, because without you they won't make money. So they try to to treat you as the cash cow. Like they try to pamper you, they try to treat you well because they don't want their farm to dry up.
Mm-hmm.
So they try to treat you well and make sure you're okay, because when you're okay you keep bringing the money. And that's where the greed now comes in. Either you not start being greedy and demanding more,
Mm-hmm.
or renegotiating your deal, some kind of things like that. So the next one is, when you sign a record deal, it relieves you of so many responsibilities.
Yeah.
Like when you it relieves you of how to record your music. At least they provide you funds to record your music, or if the record label come with a studio, they provide you studio sessions. You
Mm-hmm.
know, to make your creativity, to make you sharp, to give you the opportunity to keep creating content, to make more
Yeah.
music. It's depending on the artist, because some of them just say no. They just want the production budget. They don't want the facilities. Some of them just want the money. That's when I say the greed. Some of the greedy guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know not all deals are best, but we are talking about the advantage, the good side, the bright side of signing a record deal,
Mm-hmm.
DJ Jab. Okay, I won't advise any upcoming artists to go and say they want to play Savannah music, not because they are bad, but I don't want to go sign back up for Daphne for 5 years.
You don't want to go sing backup for
Because see,
Daphne for 5 years. Mm-hmm. I feel like when he says this now, there's someone who comes to my mind, and we have spoken about her before under Steven's music,
yeah,
and we're like, she's not giving the spotlight as much as
yeah,
Daphne. Like Steven's music is
yeah.
Daphne, and
She
yeah.
reached out to me like asking me that is it still possible for her to come on Delby's podcast? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she reached out. So I'm still working that with her. Maybe one of these days I'll have her like on
Awesome.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I know it is bad. Okay, I know everything has a good and a bad side. Today we are trying to focus on the bright side. I want
The thing
every
is,
yeah.
let
There's
me,
so
sorry
many
for cutting you short,
advantages of
but
it.
yeah, there's so many advantages, but the thing is, a lot of times, especially record labels in Cameroon,
Yep.
it's just like they just keep screwing people over and over. So a lot of times it's very difficult for you to see the advantages, but it's true the advantages because I like you have been mentioning the money part, but I know of record labels, people will say, okay, I have a record label now, I'm signing artists, and I know very well that they don't give those artists like any upfront money. Those artists are still broke trying to hustle and do their things, but still
That's
they have record labels.
that's when we come
And
to the
the
kind of record deals.
mm-hmm,
There are so
mm-hmm,
many kinds of record deals. Okay,
yeah.
we'll get to that part. And I believe the kind of deal you're talking about, I know for a fact that's the kind of deal Jovi is doing.
Yeah, majority of Cameroonians, I don't know about the big record labels, but all these other
No,
record labels
Empire.
around,
Empire
majority of
actually pay
them.
you money up front.
Okay, yeah. So that's what like Empire, Big Dreams. I don't know. Maybe
No,
their cases are different.
Big Dream doesn't pay anybody any money up front. Big Dream provide you
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to make the money for yourself and split it with the record label.
Okay.
So we'll get into that. So what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is, yeah, what I'm just saying is the record label when they sign you, they reduce the stress of creating your art. Like they
Mm-hmm.
provide the finance, like the studio time to record your songs when it comes to producing your
Mm-hmm.
videos. If your contract says the record label is in charge of funding your videos, they will. But if it doesn't state that, they will not. But just know a record label signing you will ensure that they don't waste the money they just gave you. Which
Mm-hmm.
means they will equip you with a team, like a market team, a road manager, an event planner, a PR. Like all those guys will be provided by the record label. You can still have those guys, and you say, okay, they should be under the record label's payroll when the record label signs you. That's why I always tell independent artists to create a team, to have a team. Okay, so sometimes it's that's what that those are some of the advantages that come with a record label signing a record deal. Okay, she just dropped her new song. Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
And
complicate.
when she reached out, I I suspected that a new song was coming because she'd reached out and the next day the song dropped. You see, yeah, when she reached out the next day the song dropped. So yeah, I think we'll be having her any of these times, like any of these days. I'm just still working out the schedule to see how things will work.
Who is coming next on your podcast? Or this Tuesday? Normally, like Tuesday, you have somebody. Do
Tuesday,
you have somebody scheduled for Tuesday?
Tuesday, Banye's episode will be dropping. Like that episode with Banye is raw.
Oh, this is not live. Banya's
No,
episode will not be live.
no, it's
Okay,
pre-recorded.
okay,
Banye's episode will be
okay, okay.
dropping tomorrow. I mean on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
because it's
And
supposed
is
to
it
be
video?
no audio, no, not video.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so that episode is raw, like uncut, like raw,
Okay. Oh.
uncut, like two bros talking about somebody they hate. Though we are not talking about
What?
anybody we hate, the person we hate is the
Uh-huh.
industry, but we are just
Oh.
yeah, we are giving the industry agenda, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's how it is. So brand new episode will be dropping on Saturday. Then Sunday, I'll see. Maybe I'll drop the one with Dex Willy because it's also pre-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll drop the one with Dex Willy on Sunday. Then next week Tuesday, I'll see if I can have now Ewube
Ube.
or Crispy, one of them.
I think you should
Yeah,
have Ube.
yeah,
Anyway.
and she'll be the first female
Just my
guest.
thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be the first female guest. I wanted to have Tinya as the first female guest, or Mimi, one of them. But our
Mm-hmm.
schedule, we adjust all the scheduling thing and keep arranging it and going. Yeah, but I was thinking about having Malox because we haven't had a completely French artist on the platform. Like local
Mm-hmm.
guys see him as an anglophone, though he's a
I
francophone
thought it was
now.
an Anglophone. Yeah.
Yeah, local is a francophone, a sour boy,
Mm-hmm.
Douala.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did English education. Man, that whole episode, like when I was relaying what happened, I lost so many things, like the collaboration thing, the record deal things, all those things. Because when I was recording it, all those things did not come back. But once the recording stopped and I was editing it, once I was on the editing table, editing all those things, there was that
I
information
started
started
remembering.
flooding in. Yeah, like, I just said, you know what, fuck it. Maybe we'll do it again next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, what did I want to say again about record deals and the advantages of record deal? And like I've already said, they provide you a team, they provide you the infrastructure, like the machine that helps facilitate your creative process, the
Mm.
record labels. Okay, so let's move now to the types of record deals and the advantages. Okay, the types of record deal, like Swaggy. Let's go to the type of record deals. So you said all record deals are bad. Not all are bad. The one Big Dream Entertainment has, to me, that's the closest deal to the best deal you can ever have in the world or in
Yeah.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
What Big Dream has, to a certain extent, what New Bear Music has,
Mm-hmm.
is also one of the best deals you can ever have in the world. What most of these major record labels have, like even Alphabet Records, I believe they are practicing the same thing.
Mm.
But record labels like Empire and Universal, Empire is like Universal Africa. I mean,
Okay.
Empire is like Universal Cameroon
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when you just think of it. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody signed to Empire is signed to Universal. So
Yeah.
all these record labels like yeah, um, New Bell, Big Dream, and Alphabet Records, like the three big dogs. Those record labels, they offer the best deal you can have in the world. But those deals that they offer, like the best deals you can ever sign in the world, those, because it is Cameroon, they come with some limitations. Because if it was like somewhere else in the world, like the kind of deals these guys give, it would be so advantageous to so many artists if they had it without those limitations, if they had everything without all those limitations, you know. So the kind of deal I'm talking about is a partnership deal. The way that deal comes about is when the record label approach you to sign the deal, they don't come with a bag up front. They may come with a
Mm-hmm.
bag. Oh wait, Big Dream Entertainment gives out a bag because they gave Sojip a bag. Now that I remember, Sojip said they gave him money
Mm-hmm.
when they signed Sojip. So yeah, I think the only person that benefit, like experience the full Big Dream experience, was local,
Mm-hmm.
because without local there would be no Big Dream. For
Yeah.
anybody that don't know, without local there will be no Big Dream. And without Javez, there will be no local. You know, Codeplay Records.
Okay.
Yep, a partnership. Oh man, I've been drawing the thing onto that guy. Just boom, hit the thing on the head. So Codeplay, welcome. He said it's somebody new. So welcome,
Okay.
Codeplay. I think I'll give your Boza. Okay, Boza to you. So it is a partnership
Coldplay
deal.
record. It looks like a record label
It
name.
looks like a record label.
Coldplay. Yeah,
Code.
Coldplay Records.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'll check you out. Codeplay Records. Codeplay Records. Okay, let's ask. What kind of deals do you offer?
Right.
If you've signed, because if you call yourself records, it means you're a record label and maybe you may already have some acts under you. So is it a
Mm-hmm.
family kind of deal, or is it a partnership kind of deal, or if everybody under the same record label, if they're not family, then what is keeping you guys together?
Mm-hmm.
What's the motive of working together? You know. So back to it. It's a partnership deal. He already said it. Okay. How do
Mm-hmm.
partnership deals work? Yeah, that's where we break it down.
Yeah.
Code play, you may know how it works because sometimes partnership deals come with so many limitations. Some partnership deals come with 50-50 partnership, some come with just 60, some come with 40, some come with Chi Greg in the building. Yeah, yeah. What's up?
Hey.
Chi Greg.
It has been long.
Yeah, it has been long. Goes out to Chi
Yeah.
Greg. Yeah.
This man know they ever threw my own
I
bomb.
don't throw your own bomb now. There we come. I know see. I know you know this sign so you do online. Come on, man. Well, I don't throw you. Okay, I don't throw you bomb. In fact, I not go only throw you bomb. I go give you wait, Maggie, wait, not only bomb. Maggie, you've always been consistent. Okay,
Right.
you've always been. You're always there. So, yeah, we'll go back. Okay, partnership deal. Let's jump. Let's talk about partnership. Okay, partnership can be 50-50, 40-60, 70-30, like 60-40. That's how those deals can be. So partnership deal, what are those kind of deals involved? Partnership deals are like you and the record label split the responsibility. Nobody is paying anybody. Everybody gets paid when the money starts coming in, or everybody gets paid when revenue is actually flowing into the system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for example, Big Dream Entertainment started as a partnership. Loco was a talented
Mm-hmm.
guy, and Javez was a marketing genius.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how Big Dream came together. That's a marketing, that's a partnership deal. So Javez would maybe bring up the finance, okay, because he's bringing the finance and bringing the connection and all those things, and Loco just provide the content. Maybe Javez will be having 60% and Loco have 40%. That may be a fair trade.
Yeah.
That may be fair trade, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
but in some cases, the record label may partnerships is like 50-50. And some of these record deals, like some partnerships come with projects. Like Loco had a number of albums he was supposed to deliver for Big Dream. That's when the contract finished. But Kosi signed
Mm-hmm.
for years. But Loco signed for albums. You see, he signed for 2 albums. I think was it 3? Was the Bridge under Universal or Big Dream?
Who is that?
The Bridge, I mean an album. Because Loco had
I don't know.
Skyzo, The Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and Cloud9.
Mm-hmm.
I know Cloud9 is under Universal. So I'm confused about The Bridge. Was The Bridge under Universal or Big Dream?
I don't know. Maybe our audience can help us with that one.
Yeah, was The Bridge under Universal or Big Dream? Because I know when he left Universal Music, when he left Big Dream, sorry, he dropped The Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's somebody asking that Swaggy says you didn't say much what Loco said about collaborations. Hope you can expatiate here if necessary.
Yeah. So I think the guy should also give the differences between a record label and just a studio.
Studio.
Yeah.
Because some
Okay.
producer just wants to do this and call it.
Record
True.
label.
That's a lot. I see that a lot. I see
Yeah.
that a lot.
Don't
It's
worry.
crazy.
Chigrek, like I said, you always bring valid questions that make me give valid points. Like you make me give
It's
out game. And I
crazy.
like it, okay?
Yeah.
I'll get to that point. And maybe Codeplay Records. your record. It means you are a recording studio. You're not a production like a record label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because based on what you just said, say thank you for that. We just stick to family for sustainability. That means it's not a record label. That's a production studio that has family attached to it, and you guys produce for each
Mm-hmm.
other, and you just have a system. Okay, do you have a fully functional machine? Like you have a road manager, PR, producers, and events planner. You know,
Levels in Cameroon don't have that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if they just have a studio where you can go and record, that's
Empire has
good. That's
that.
what they. Yeah, like Empire Big Dreams, right?
Yeah,
Maybe a New Bell
Big Dream.
too. Okay, those are
Listen,
like the top.
Big Dream was a one-man squad.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dream was just Jarvis and Loco. Maybe the other guys started coming in along the line. Maybe when he realized that he needed assistance, then he started bringing other guys in. But Empire, a Big Dream started with those two guys. So even Coldplay, maybe you're just starting as a family. You have the potential to grow if you have the right knowledge and what to do, when to do it, and the right connection. Because Jarvis was
The
really
right
connected.
artist too. The
Yeah,
right artist.
nah, bullshit just blew up these days. Fuck it, just have the right
I'm
connection.
like, the right artist who can produce the right song.
No, bullshit blow up these days. So you just,
The right bullshit, like not any kind of song. Like some people put some songs and it doesn't blow, even if it's a doll song. Like the right doll song too.
I'm a goat. I'm a goat.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's everybody who can come up with a song like that? Did you ever think of that song before? No, you didn't. But that guy did.
Oh la la. Well,
Ah,
showbiz.
it's crazy,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, but that guy had fame without. That's what that guy is experiencing now. That's what we call bees. Show without bees.
Mm,
He got famous without having a team to handle that fame.
mm-hmm.
So he's on the clock right now. He's on the clock, and that fade.
Yeah.
It may just be a 15 minutes of fame. It's slowly fading away. I just saw the recent video about him swimming in like I don't know if it's a septic tank or what. That's his new video. I just say 15 minutes of fame. So yeah, so the
Anyway.
difference, let me differentiate between a studio and a record label, okay? A
Mm-hmm.
studio or a production house, because studios, there are also production houses. There are studios that have production houses, and there are production houses that partner with bunch of studios to produce their content.
Mm-hmm.
So a studio, um a production studio is a place where the art is made, where the food is like the
Yeah.
kitchen. Okay. Sam the goat fear that ground. So production studio is like the kitchen where the food is made, where you add all the ingredients, where the chef comes together and come up with all the recipes to create to cook the food which he's about to serve. That's the production studio. Some DJs or some guys own very popular studios, production studios, and they think they own record labels. A record label is an infrastructure that has the capability and the machine to market the food that was cooked in the studio. So a
Mm-hmm.
record label must not necessarily own a production house. It must not necessarily
Yeah.
own a studio, but it has the facilities to promote the art that comes from a studio. That is a record label. Okay, a record label may has the finance to gain access to a production house and use the product that came from that production house to convert it to revenue. That's the job of a record label. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
when record labels sign you, they're signing you because they see that you have a recipe or you're a chef. That if they put you in the kitchen, the kind of food you cook will sell out fast, and they know how to market it. They should have a ready
Mm-hmm.
market, a marketing strategy, a strategist, or a marketing team, or all those guys.
Yeah.
That's the difference between a production house or a record studio and a record label. A record label may
Mm-hmm.
comprise of a production house and a marketing department. But
Mm-hmm.
the main thing that make a record label is the marketing department and how to convert the art into revenue. That is what makes a record label a record label.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you own a record label right now, or if like Codeplay, from the differences I've given, what do you have? A record label, a production house? Because
But I feel
if you
like,
can produce dope art and you can convert it
yeah,
to revenue, it means this the major part of having a record label is missing. You don't have the main thing that makes it a record label,
yeah,
which
I
is the
feel like
marketing department.
many record labels, like for example Alpha Beta comes to my mind. I feel like they
Mm.
started with a production house.
Yeah.
Salatiel just had his studio and he had his artist Mr. Leo, and he was good at making beats, and they took off from there. So I feel like many of the Cameroonian record labels, the strategy they are using is, I'll start as a production house and we're going
Mm.
to grow. As we grow, we have the money, then we increase our team. And yeah.
Yeah. But Empire don't have a record label, don't have a production studio.
Okay.
They work with everybody. Their artists, if you just notice, Mimi can be today with Robusta, tomorrow with J
Mm-hmm.
Martin, tomorrow with this one. Yeah, that's just how it is. Big Dream just market the
Mm-hmm.
art when it comes out. I mean, even
Mm-hmm.
Big Dream and Empire, they don't have a production studio. They just market the
Yeah.
art when it comes out. That's what makes a record label, converting the art that comes from the studio into revenue.
Mm-hmm.
So the big part of a record label is a marketing department. That's why when you see artists want to sign to a record label, they tell you, you explain your vision to them, what you want, or they explain the kind of vision they have for you. That's why they are signing you, because they
Mm-hmm.
already know
Mm-hmm.
they have the machine and the infrastructure to convert what you have, blending it with what they have into revenue. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's happy, kumbaya, hold hands and sing kumbaya. So
Yeah.
that's how it is. So Codeplay. So after explaining all that, after listening to that, do you have a production house or do you have a record label? So,
Oh, okay.
swag,
So he says it's
swag,
under
yeah,
Big Dream
yeah.
logo make
So
the
he
breezer.
signed a
Yeah.
2 album deal. So he gave
Mm-hmm.
Big Dream, Schizo, and The Bridge. Then he has
Mm.
produced Cloud 9 and Locked Up under Empire, Universal Music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah. So the advantages of signing to a record label. Let's just give a dry rundown, okay? Because today we don't want to. Everybody, like, ever since I just everybody, most guys, like, even independent artists who don't know how it feels like to sign a record deal, they just keep saying, "No, I don't want to sign a deal. Like, I'll just choose to be independent." And when you're independent, you're limiting yourself. Sometimes it is
Yeah.
good to take the record label route to put your foot in the game, to create like the networking. The record label gives you
Mm-hmm.
access to those doors where you can create the network. When you create the network, after that you can be independent.
Yeah.
That's
Although I
one
would
advantage.
say, yeah, but I would say upcoming artists like this really are episodes for you to watch, because like you get to know like these are the advantages and also some of the disadvantages too. So you weigh your position and see like, where do I stand and which is better for me, right?
Mm.
Like the record level, like we said, is all the marketing thing. But if you feel like, okay, I can produce my music and market myself
Market
very
it,
well.
yes.
I know of people who have like they're persistent and they're like, I'm not going to get any record deal, and they kept doing their thing until they took their career to a certain level, and the deal which they had at that level was even
Yeah,
a bigger
was
deal.
bigger deal.
Yeah.
That's the point. Because some
Yeah, that
artists,
way.
it gets to a certain point when the work that you're doing for yourself becomes drowning. That's why you see when they
Mm-hmm.
get that high, they sign a deal because they want to
Mm-hmm.
relieve the stress. At that point, they are not
Yeah.
signing a record deal, but a partnership deal. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So there they
Yeah.
have leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So it means you have a production house. You have a production house, Codeplay.
Production, sponsorship, publishing. These two solid. The other wings still lacking. Okay, but he does production, sponsorship,
Yeah, he lacks
and
all those
publishing.
things. Yeah, so it means he's not a record label yet. Because
Uh huh.
that sponsorship is like funding to produce the content. A record label can provide
Mm.
that. See, if you're lacking that, it means you can't provide that right now. If you're lacking publishing, it means you don't know how where to
I think
put
he
your
says
music.
I think he says sponsorship and publishing, these two solid. So those two are solid. The
Yes,
other wings
publishing and
still lacking.
publishing
Publishing
now.
and sponsorship solid. Yeah.
Yeah, publishing is having access, like publishing is distributing the music, like who distribute the music under which banner, like your name already is the publishing the name, like
Mhm.
licensing your product.
Yeah.
That's part of the publishing, so that no, it doesn't matter where the content goes to, even if they use it in a movie or in anything, the revenue will come to the publisher, like the publishing. So if that one is secure,
Mm-hmm.
like knowing how to handle your publishing, that's one thing. So if you have that covered,
Yeah.
you're slowly getting there, like slowly getting to the point. Like sponsorship, yeah, you fund your own stuff, like your own content, yeah, that's one thing. Okay, like there are some things they call independent record labels, like Hash for Life,
Mm-hmm.
you see. Yo,
Yo,
and
and
Libby,
Libby.
bass, bass. That's my big brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the guy who came the last time and set that
Uh-huh,
thing going. Yeah,
uh-huh.
bass,
Yeah.
bass. So what's up? So publishing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
since you have that one covered, you need now to have the marketing department now. Since you have those ones, you're lacking marketing. When you have marketing
Yeah.
covered, then you already have yourself a
Yeah,
record
good
label.
to go.
Yeah, you're good to go.
DJ Jab says just like Kosi, he's better off now after deal.
I think Kosi is
But
still in another deal.
yeah, yeah, he left from one deal to the next.
Yeah, but I think this next one has. I don't know why he left Big Dream, but I think this one is. I think gives him the chance to explore out of Cameroon, like expand his
Yeah,
holes. I think that's why, because that record label, the team he's working with right now manages some artists in Nigeria, like mostly Nigerian artists. So
I felt
he's
I even got the impression it was Nigerian based. It's a
it's
Nigerian based
Nigerian
record
based.
level.
Kosi is half Cameroon, half
So
Nigerian. Do you know that?
no clue.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kosi is half Nigerian, half Cameroonian.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Chakati, we agreed. I beg una talk, una pidgin.
No,
Hi,
if
welcome.
one talk pigeon, will be mboko.
See.
This will be something to worry your head. Something to worry your head. But the platform will teach. Okay, for inside book for Cameroon pigeon today. Even though you want my talk pigeon, I'll talk pigeon for you for the few seconds. So the talk pigeon, I'll talk pigeon on you and then vanish. So yeah,
Mhm.
say chakara
So yeah,
agreed. On a talk on a pigeon
eh,
base.
yeah. My the name of the channel Chakara is already pigeon. So
Yeah,
I
well, it's
guess.
just the name. Yeah, so what else do you want, nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Okay. So you're saying you want to give like a dry run of like everything we've been talking about,
Yeah,
like
we've been talking
some of the
about one,
advantages.
the deal. When you sign the deal, they pay you upfront. They give you money upfront.
Mm-hmm.
That deal may relieve you of some financial security or give you some financial security or financial freedom. Or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes some of these artists may be in debt when they see these deals, and when they sign those kind of deals relieve them of the stress of being financially, like
Yeah.
in that kind of financial strain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one thing. The next one is it gives you the access to a production facility. It gives you the funding. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it gives you the funding to produce the art which you've been struggling to produce. Some artists, like, you have the passion to produce, but you don't have the facility, you don't have the budget to sponsor create the creation of your art, so this
Mm-hmm.
record label, some of them, this sponsorship, like Codeplay just said, these sponsorships help you get I'm sorry that I'm stuttling, like guys are sending me messages now, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
So the label we just
You're looking at Chigre.
yeah, I'm listening. I'm reading what Chigre said.
There are levels which I don't understand the structure or even how they handle their artists, like Lion's production. Okay, Mr. Leo Lion production.
I think Lion Production is using the same formula Alphabeta Records is using. I just know the same infrastructure handling Lions Production is the same infrastructure handling Lions Alpha Beta Records. Sorry. So, if you don't understand, it means you never understood how Alpha Beta Record work, but you just enjoy the result they had from what they were doing behind the scene. I believe it's the same strategy that they are putting behind the scene right now. But the market has changed. The industry has changed. It has grown. Like in those days, Banya had a hit when he just published his song on SoundCloud and shared it on Facebook groups, and he had a hit all over Cameroon, Choco. But now it has changed. Almost everybody is flooding groups now. So you can't even have a hit song by doing that. Even Airpay, the same thing make Airpay blow. Sharing in groups.
Okay.
It made Airpay become a hit. So right now the market has changed. So now I think Alphabeta is using the same method. The reason you're not feeling it right now is because the market has changed. Or the market, that same strategy may be flooding the market now. So they need to reinvent.
Yeah.
Or the reason it's still working for guys like Salatia and Mr. Lee is because they are already established. Like the formula worked for them when it was supposed to work. So
yeah, but Satya, Mr. Leo, do you think they still use the very strategy of sharing in groups and all those things?
no, I don't mean sharing in groups. I mean the strategy they use to differentiate themselves from the rest. Hell, they may have some guys who share in group, not even them, actually them.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that I've never really seen. I've seen other artists' songs being shared in like entertainment groups I'm a part of, but like those two, I've not really seen their songs. Anyway, maybe it hasn't just gotten to me yet.
Yeah, so yeah, that's Itchy Greg. They are using the same strategy. The same strategy Alphabeta Records is using is the same strategy Alliance Production is using. So there's one artist, like independent artist now, the guy is going hard with his promotion. Nivoti. Everywhere I turn on Facebook, I'm seeing that guy. What's up? Everywhere. I like he's flooding everywhere with his content. And I like
And
he
he's
has
alone.
aggressive marketing. Yeah. No, I think he has his squad. That is squad that he showed like
Okay, yeah.
I think that's
I
his
he showed
squad.
a manager, right? He has a
Yeah,
manager.
he has a manager. So that is independent squad is they're doing a great job because there are some guys who say they own squads, but when you turn everywhere, you don't see what they have done or their content is everywhere on my Facebook timeline. Like even when I try to escape it, you still see. Like I like the marketing they are doing. That's aggressive marketing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, aggressive marketing could be good, but also sometimes it could be annoying. But yeah, hopefully it works.
Yeah, everybody, even me. The same here, Chi Greg, the same here, but Mr. Liu now is trying to he's experimenting. He's at that experimental stage because he already has a core following. He's not chasing a hit song now. He already has a core fan base, so he's just experimenting to see the new sound he will come up with. Yeah, so right now it's very uncomfortable to listen to his songs right now because that's what he's doing. Anybody in going through an experimental phase, you always see them doing all these things. Like you try out a lot, you try a lot. Like that's why you're not feeling the songs he's releasing now. That's why he's even using his dialect in some of the songs. He has integrated his dialect. Like he's trying to carve out his lane. Now he's trying to find his sound. Like Renee's first album was Tendong. Tendong means tandong. Like she already has her legs in the ground. Like she's already solid, so she can do any kind of music she wants to do. Now she already has a core fan base that will consume it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to say much about this Mr. Leo issue because I've spoken a lot about it. Remember
Yeah.
the episode we are talking just about
Yeah,
Mr.
we've
Leo?
talked about
Yeah,
it. That's why he said he's sorry to divert
yeah.
our attention to it. Yeah, we've talked a lot about it. So yeah. So yeah, and the last thing I talked about the advantages of a record label is what the
What's happening?
messages. So yeah, the last thing I've talked about the finance, the money, give you financial freedom, making you have the belief of what you're doing or have the belief that what you're doing can actually give you a source of livelihood, you know, and have and get finance or sponsorship or get funding for your projects like videos and audios. We've talked about that one. And the next one is No, it's not almost like he misses Salatia. No, Chi Greg. Mm-mm. Mr. Leo blew up before
It's almost like
Salatia
he
missed.
misses Salatia.
Yeah, Mr.
What?
Leo
Mr. Luke
blew
blew
up.
for Salatia.
Yeah, Mr.
What?
Leo. Yep,
What? Blew up where?
Mr. Leo became an A-list before Salatia
Where?
in
In which
Cameroon.
place?
In
In
Cameroon
which song? Which song?
with Igobeta.
Ego Beta was under Alpha Beta.
Yeah, it was under Alpha Beta Records. But
So what do
Salatia,
you
oh
mean?
no, Salatia owned Alpha Beta Records, but he was not an A-list artist.
No. So Salatiel pushed Mr. Leo forward. Like
Exactly.
who are those who produced the song? It's not Salatiel who produced the beat of the song.
Do you
Like
understand what I said? I said Salatiel did not become an A-list artist until Mr. Leo became an A-list artist. Salatiel could be an
okay.
A-list producer, but not an A-list artist.
Anyway, like you said, the very case with Loco and the guy with the
Yeah,
marketing guy.
Javez. Yeah,
That's the very case with Mr. Leo
because
and Salatiel. So you cannot really
Salatiel
say
was smart and strategic. So he used Mr. Leo's market, like he pushed Mr. Leo in front, marketed Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo became big, so it was easier for him now to blow up.
hold up. First of all, before Ego Beta, there was Fab Colo.
Fab,
Salatiel won the MTN thing. There was
yeah,
Fab Colo before
Fab
Ego
Kolo
Beta.
wasn't.
So
Fab Kolo did not make Salatiel a an A-list artist.
at that time, he was.
No,
Mr. Salatiel was one of the first names we knew out there now. Like Salatiel, Mr. Leo, Ego Beta, Fab Colo. Those were one of the songs that we started
no.
listening to
They knew.
Cameroonian songs now.
Uh, Listen, Fab Kolo. I understand what you mean by Fab Kolo. Fab Kolo was a song he used to win that MTN thing. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when it was time, because MTA promised that when you win, they'll produce one professional video for you and they'll pay you cash prize. So they produced Fab Colo video. During the Fab Colo video, when they were about to produce it, he added Mr. Leo onto the song. Mr. Leo wasn't on the original version of the song.
Mm-hmm.
So he added Mr. Leo to it and produced the video. Okay. And after that, he had a spotlight. So after that, he fell back and produced Ego Beta and put the marketing budget and the money he made from
Fab Colo.
shut up, Chigrek. Shut up. Shut them up.
It's an evil laugh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he produced Ego Beta and they push it. The small momentum both of them had, Salati had to concentrate it on Mr. Leo. So when Ego Beta landed, when it became a hit, Mr. Leo's spot was not yet solidified. So they had to come up with On Va Girer to at least solidify the brand, the Alphabet record brand name. Their logo, their former logo was really funny. Like it was like somebody drew
Yeah,
it
it
on.
was crazy. A
Yeah,
B. It was A and B. Yeah.
you see. So Fab Kolo, we all know, yeah, we saw Fab Kolo. You see Base now opposition party.
Lies. What was the lies like?
No, I don't understand what
Probably
I'm
the,
saying.
probably the lies is the Mr. Leo was or like famous before Salatiel. Like
Mr. Leo became
you
an
cannot
A-list
say
artist
that.
before Salatia.
See, the truth is, it's true that
Okay, that network don't work here again. Oh boy. And we are almost ending, by the way. It's already an hour into the episode. So I think we'll end it here. Base. A nigga with a purple suit. Santi the warrior. So guys, thank you guys for watching and contributing. Like I hope, because here we are just here to shed light on the positive side of signing a record deal, because most guys don't usually sign record deals because of the doctrine or the information they get from other artists, like other guys in the industry, like saying signing a record deal is bad. They get those information from those guys who already signed the deal. They've seen those facilities, then get a realization that there's more above what they just signed for. Because before that, they never know all those things came after a record deal, or those things were possible to get after the record deal. But once they realize that you can get all those things after the record deal, they start educating all these younger artists who haven't even gone through the record deal stage to experience it for themselves. They start telling them, okay, this thing record deals are bad. You shouldn't sign record deals. You see, but I'm just advising. I'm just giving the advantage what you need to learn. Yeah, DJ Jabs. That's what I'm telling Ita. Like, you see, DJ Jab just confirmed Mr. Leo became an A-list artist before Hyman General, before Salatia.
And NBA says master lies.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, I know NBase. NBase now opposition party. Nigger. That N stand for nigger.
Oh.
A nigger with a purple suit. Okay.
Yeah. So Mr. Leo became A-list before Hyman General. It's true, right? Mr. Leo's face was in front of Alpha Beta.
Yeah, because
But
when you
you
think
cannot
of
really
Alpha Beta
say,
Records, you could it was Mr. Leo's face you saw.
yeah, but you cannot
Mr.
say
Salatiel's first
Mr. Leo was there
A-list like
before
commercial
Salatiel.
hit. Salatiel's first
Mm-hmm.
commercial hit, because even that Fab
Mm-hmm.
Kolo, Salatiel could not perform that Fab Kolo and call a crowd out. The song was popular because he used that song to win an award, and they
Mm.
did the video. But the first song that Salatiel could use at a show that would make fans sing to it or make girls go crazy was um Toi et moi.
Weekend.
No.
Oh, so I
Toi et
want. Okay.
moi. That was his first A-list. That was his song that made him an A-list artist.
Okay.
Even though that song never really solidified it, that was why he kept on trying again. Then the next one was
Anita.
Weekend. Weekend and
Okay.
Anita. Which one came first?
I think it'll be weekend.
Yeah, Weekend.
Mm-hmm. Hooray, it's the weekend.
DJ Jab say you can get okay when they say far. You can get far, but not A-list. Oh, you need to explain the difference. Okay, the difference is an A-list artist is somebody whose art can be commercially successful, like was successful commercially, like you hear it on the radio, on TV stations. That money, that song can be actually
Mm.
used to generate
Mm-hmm.
revenue for the record label. That song can control a crowd. That song can create a movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's what an A-list artist song can do. But
Mm-hmm.
going far is somebody having a song that is popular, everybody knows it. But if you want them to pay to see the artist who sang that song, nobody wants to pay to do
Yeah.
that. So that's the difference between being an A-list artist and being a popular singer in Cameroon, just being somebody known for singing. Like Tyrone X right now, he had that popular song, that foul song. If he actually holds a concert and say guys should pay money to come and see him, I don't think guys will pay money to see him.
Yeah. Although
He's not
some
yet an
people might.
A-list. He's not yet an
Some people
A-list
might.
artist. Some people
Mm-hmm.
might, but the amount of crowd an A-list artist can pull
Yeah.
is heavier than what these regular guys
True.
can pull. So
True.
that's what I
True.
mean by A-list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Weekend came
Weekend
first,
can.
then Anita. You
Okay.
see, but Anita is his biggest song ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his smash. So
Yep.
yeah, so enough said for today. I think we've said almost everything we had to say about the good side of record label, like even the partnership deals. Partnership deals. I even forgot to talk about partnership deals. On partnership deals, the record label provide the facilities they have as a machine to you. They don't sponsor your videos. That's a partnership deal. They don't sponsor your
Mm-hmm.
videos. They don't fund your production of your songs and your videos, but they lend you the marketing team to market the song. They give you the connection, like the networking, to put your songs in places where you want. It couldn't get into if you were alone. That's a partnership
Mm-hmm.
deal. You split the load, the workload. Then you split the royalties the same. So that's one advantage of a record label, like signing a partnership deal. Since they already have a machine, you sign a partnership with deal with them. They can carry out your distribution, your marketing, just the distribution and the marketing. Then you carry out the production. You see, so
Mm-hmm.
that's also one advantage of a record deal, of signing a record. That's a partnership deal, not even a record deal. But of
Yeah.
signing with a major record label, that's one advantage. So I think we'll end it here for today. We've gone for almost an hour. So thank you guys
Mm.
for joining. And I'm about to leave the link to the WhatsApp group for Contrast Podcasts in the comment section. So everybody here today, you can join the WhatsApp group. There you can drop the topic, anything you feel conflicted about, anything
Yeah.
you want to hear us talk about here on the platform. You drop it in the group, and we'll dissect
Yeah,
it here. We'll talk about it
you can
here.
also drop your suggestions on like some of the things you want
You
us to
want us to
do
talk?
on Contrast Podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the link.
do you want us to
Okay.
have guests? All those kind of things.
Yeah, that's the link. So
Yeah.
you can follow the link, join the WhatsApp group, and yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you DJ Jabs. Thank you GK. Thank you Chigreg Mawese Gedi Shebang Laugh to distort like his like his comments create chaos. Yeah. Thank you Swaggy. Thank you Codeplay. Thank you Codeplay.
Yeah, Coldplay record.
And
M base.
thank you. No, fuck you and
Uh
base. Base. Fuck
what
you.
thank you, M base. Oh, Eric came and said hi. We didn't even
Okay.
say shout out to Eric. Hi.
Oh,
Thank you, Eric, for being
shout out
here.
Eric. He's always present. Eric is the day
Yeah.
one fam. Like, fuck you, base. Thank you, everybody. Fuck you, base. So,
Thank you, base.
so we out.
Bye.